Hello. This presentation describes a project that I have developed for the K-12 teachers that aims to empower them to use MOOCs, or massive open online courses, for self-guided professional development. In this presentation, I will give you an overview of the webinar and related website that I have developed. This presentation will focus on 4 topics: the learning environment for teachers, the main learning objectives, the intended approach, and the assessment and evaluation strategy. To focus their interest on the topic of MOOCs, teachers will be encouraged to try a quiz prior to the webinar. To give you a feel for this introduction, let me start this presentation with a quiz question about MOOCs. Please select all of the correct responses. Most MOOCs typically include A, video presentations, B, documents to read, 3, discussion forums, D, essays marked by the instructor, E, peer-reviewed assignments. I expect that this is a very easy question for you. If you selected all but D, essays marked by the instructor, you would be correct. Let me now turn to the first main topic of my presentation, the self-guided professional development learning environment for teachers. The webinar and related website have been developed for teachers who participated in a conference of the Canadian Digital Literacies Institute. In the 2-day workshop, as part of the conference, they focused on co-constructing a project for their classrooms. They chose to focus on one of 4 conference themes: digital literacies, using the inquiry method, maker spaces, serious games, and digital video production. These are all emerging themes for K-12 education generally, and these teachers are highly motivated to implement new practices in their classrooms. The webinar and website, therefore, are part of a follow-up to a larger professional development program. The second topic for this presentation focuses on the project's main learning objectives. The webinar and related website aim to help teachers develop skills and knowledge about the use of MOOCs for their self-guided professional learning. There are 4 specific learning objectives for the webinar. Teachers should be able, 1, to explain how to use MOOCs for self-guided professional learning, 2, to analyze different ways of interacting with peers to obtain feedback, 3, to compare different types of MOOC credentials that can be acquired, and 4, to recall tips for enhancing learning using MOOCs. The third topic in this presentation covers the project's intended approach, whereby I have selected a webinar and a related website as the technology-mediated environments that I will use. Using online resources such as a webinar, a website, and a MOOC fit comfortably within the tools and resources teachers need to become familiar with self-directed learning. Mikaka Overstreet has developed a pedagogy for in-service teacher training based on Noel's adult learning theory. Her pedagogical theory, called reality andragogy, highlights the importance of teacher learning moving from the professional development classroom into a set of practices that are self and group motivated and embedded in the teacher's school environment. Overstreet emphasized that teachers should be empowered to lead the learning themselves. This project's webinar and related website are designed to empower teachers to lead their own professional learning through participating in MOOCs and by actively networking and developing learning communities. As time availability is one of the known obstacles to professional development for teachers, only one webinar has been designed for this project. The webinar purposefully does not present a set of specific MOOC courses related to digital literacy themes, as the availability of live courses changes frequently. The related website is a crucial resource, therefore, as it provides curated courses that will be updated quarterly. The final topic for this presentation concerns the way I will assess the learning objectives and evaluate the overall webinar approach. To assess the extent that learning objectives have been achieved, teachers will be requested to complete a self-assessment quiz before and after the webinar. In addition, time will be given throughout the webinar for live questions and answers. For the evaluation of the webinar approach, I will conduct 4 different reviews: self, peer, learner, in this case teacher, and literature-informed review. For example, the teachers will be requested to respond to questions after the webinar, such as, what was the most useful thing you learned today? And how could I change my webinar to help you learn more? While this project has been designed for members of the Canadian Digital Literacies Institute, the webinar and website may be relevant to a wider audience of K-12 teachers. MOOCs provided by leading institutions on the topic of digital literacies, makerspaces, serious games, and digital video production are highly relevant across provinces, states, and countries. It is my expectation that by using MOOCs for self-guided professional learning, teachers will continue to develop the skills and knowledge that they can apply to their classroom practices and support students in acquiring crucial 21st century skills. Thank you for listening to this video presentation. For more information, please go to the website listed here. Thank you.